Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. There's clearly some sort of like flesh on outside, machine on inside monster that is trying to, well, murder all of you guys. So we're still in combat. We're about to roll initiative for the next round. Let's go around the table. And what are you guys doing? Starting with Gallum.
Gallum is, by the way, since I'm now in initiative again, when my specialization allows me to take 3 attacks over, I'm still a bit confused, I haven't played 2E Neal in a long time, so it allows me to take an attack now, and at the end of everybody's attacks I can take another one?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, there we go. So that's what I'm gonna do. Take an attack, hide behind my shield, and kind of just try and get an attack at the end of the turn.
Well, okay, so you're gonna make, you're still fighting. Rinse,
Yes.
you're bleeding out. Lovely.
Rince is just lying on the floor, knocked out, and still believing that this guy is a student loan debt collector.
Zen, what are you doing?
I rolled initiative for it.
Okay, you're
I'm bleeding
casting,
out
nice.
slowly.
you're
I'm bleeding
casting
out slowly.
a spell, I guess. Tursum?
I'm going to cast Orison on the... What's your name again, Bastian?
Rinse.
Rinse, yeah.
Okay, so you're casting spell and Cascadia.
Well, I'm thinking I did some damage to the guy, even if he does seem to be impervious to it. So I'm gonna try attacking his head. Is that it?
Okay. So everyone roll initiatives.
Can we, like, 2.5, can we talk with each other as a free action, or can you only do
Sure,
it
but rounds are only 1 minute long, so only 1 minute of conversation total per round.
I think Zen
I'll
before he starts his chant just kind of yells out, "Don't be mad at me, Desmond."
Take it outside! Don't you do it, Zen! Cascadia, D10 plus 5
I
for
look at
initiative.
Cascadia and I point towards like the part of the arm that was wounded, and I say, and I kind of whisper to her as we're standing like side by side because we came from the same direction. Just let's take that arm off. And I kind of do like trying to do like a confidence type of smirk.
Can I get another initiative roll from you, Cascadia? D10 plus 5.
Sorry.
And let's roll initiative for our villain here. Lovely. So the lowest initiative that I see is a 7, which is a tie. No, which is just Cascadia. You're first.
Yeah. Nice.
What do you make me attack roll? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, sorry, how do I do that?
D20 plus 1 to hit. No, it's a swing and a miss. Completely goes by the critter. Gallum, you're next.
Yeah, Gallum is just gonna do the same. He's trying to rip that arm off.
Make me a roll
So
to hit.
If it can bleed, it can die. I kind of whisper under my breath. And let's do 1d20 plus 2. Come on, critical hit. You can do it.
16 is a hit.
Right?
Roll me some damage.
Nice. The attack, Squirrel hits his arm, and I attempt to do another 8 damage to that
Alright.
arm.
You hack into the metal underneath the arm, and your blade kind of rings in your hand, and you can feel your whole arm vibrating with the shock of like slamming into something completely solid.
There's also a very large body shield I have that's making like weird sounds, like metal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The figure just turns to face Gallum.
I hide behind my shield.
He doesn't get to go yet. His turn is not until 11. So first we get Rinse. You bleed a point of damage. Zen, you get your spell off.
I cast light on his eyes.
Okay. You cast light. The bar, this dark corner that you are in, is now very well lit.
Not its eyes.
Okay.
What about its eyes? Mr. Unconscious, who can't see anything. And next up is this creature. He takes a step towards Gallum, who has hit him twice. And makes him roll to hit. 18 to hit you, Gallum.
Right after I cast the spell. Right after I cast the spell, I just yell, "It's not continual, don't worry."
18 is a miss against you, Gallum.
Yes.
Lay out your armor class for me.
So base AC for Minotaur is 14. Shield specialization is body shield.
Brings that to 17.
Yeah.
Going that to 17, and then my style gives +1. Is that out as well? You said the +1 to attack to hit is out, but does the sword and shield board style specialization
+1 to
+1?
AC.
Okay, so that brings you to 18 AC.
And the your unarmored thing.
Oh yes, and the basically skills and powers when you go into fighter, unarmored defense or something like you can spend 10 points at the beginning to get +2 to AC.
If you're not wearing armor.
Yes,
And are not encumbered.
I cannot wear armor at all. I have the thing that allows me to wear any type of armor.
Okay.
The disadvantage, and I can only use melee weapons. Only.
He's basically a big naked minotaur with a big shield.
Yeah.
Might as well be a
Let me
barbarian.
see the description. I mean, kind of that's what I was going for. I was trying to like create a barbarian, but like with fighter because you don't really have a barbarian here.
Yeah. 2E barbarian.
Neal checking.
He's too barbarian. His charisma is free.
Okay. All right. So that's it. You have 19 AC then. Right. 17, 18, 19 with the 2. Yeah. So this guy takes a swing at you, hits your shield, and like buckles in the shield on one of the sides, bending it badly. But you
No, wait,
take
20
no
with the
damage.
body shield, isn't it? It doesn't 20.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's like somewhere there. Anyway, this one is a miss, so let's just go on.
You rolled an 18. You have 19 AC, right?
It's still a
20.
miss.
Okay,
I
whatever.
think it's 20. It's still
Yeah.
a miss.
So
it
he
doesn't
hits
matter.
your shield because it's within the AC of the shield. But he badly dents the shield as he hits it. And Tersa
I
Madoy.
just bought that. Be careful with it.
I cast Orison on Rinse.
All right, you go over, you touch him a little bit, and he heals.
Oh, it's all right, young.
Would you say you lay your hands on him?
No, he
Okay.
casts Orison.
Yeah.
I just
Dirty Minotaur.
I'm going to make another wisdom check to see. Oh
His
no,
voice must be- he doesn't
Win's
have
morale is broken.
Yes, but you've also been knocked unconscious, so you're pretty much incapacitated until you've had some rest.
I'm gonna drag.
Hold on, it's the next round.
No, it's been 2 rounds. There was a full round of combat after he got hit, where no one tried to heal him.
Can I use my movement to?
No,
drag
I
him?
got knocked out
Was
in the
there
round
really?
of combat.
Yes.
No, I was knocked out in the first round.
You were knocked
So-
out, and then everyone
In the
rolled
first round.
initiative, and Tersa Madoy made an attack with his quarterstaff.
No. I got knocked out after I rolled initiative because I cast the spell. Remember, I got knocked out in the first round.
That's true. No, that's right. He missed you in the pre-round battle. You're well played. Well done, guys. Yes, correct. Everyone's gone. Let's roll initiative for the next round, and let's go around the table.
Have another attack.
Oh, that's right. Gallum, take your second attack.
Is
So,
Desmond not gonna roll initiative?
Desmond's just at the bar saying, "Take it outside, kids! What the hell? If you wreck this place, you're gonna pay for every penny of it. I'll take it out of your hides if I have to."
Desmond is not going to take up his warper sword.
Oh God, why would Desmond take up a sword? No, he's retired. He's done. Gallum 13 to hit, 9 damage. Once again, your sword clatters hard into this guy, chopping
And I
away a
say-
little bit more flesh and just revealing more machinery and metal underneath. It seems to have no effect.
Now or we shall smite thee. Still kind of shaking from the impact.
All right, let's go around the table and figure out the next round. Gallum, what are you gonna do?
Same thing. I feel like Galm is very good and simple and straightforward type of person. He does one thing until he fails. If he's still alive after he fails, he tries another thing.
Rinse,
Or maybe
your turn.
Rin's is bolting. He's going
Rin's
to
is
jump
gonna
behind
run.
the bar and into cover.
Zen, what are you gonna do?
Magic missile.
And Tristan?
Tersa.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to actually try to tie him around with a rope.
I was gonna do
The
the
Terminator dude. I'm gonna try to tie him.
So yeah, okay, so it looks like Tursum and Cascadia
I
are
say-
going to
I say-
jointly tie him up.
Help me.
Yeah, we're trying to
me.
tip him over.
Alright,
You trip him over, I rope him.
Yeah.
You know the two dog scene, like two lovers and two dogs on leashes type of scene? This is how I feel like you guys are going around this.
All right, so let's do initiative rolls. Gallum, it's your D10 plus 7. Rinse, D10 plus 3. Zen, what you said you were magic missiling, D10 plus 1. Tursum and Cascadia, it's going to be D10 plus 3 for your initiatives. And okay, Rinse, you are first.
Rinse just scampers up, runs to the bar, and kind of tries to jump behind it, or hide behind it.
Nope. With a natural 20, Desmond puts a hand out, grabs you by the face, and shoves you back over on the other side. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Take it outside.
He does not want to leave outside. And
Out!
Rinse, is there kind of a trough for horses, water?
Outside there is, yeah.
Yeah, he
front.
basically stumps out of a window, and it's very much the window that leads to the trough, and he lands into the trough.
All right, you leap through the window instead of going through the door adjacent to it and land in the horse trough. You hear Desmond shouting, "You'll pay for that window!" as you fall through. Next in order is our dearly beloved unnamed enemy, who takes another swipe at Gallum. I guess if an 18 missed you, then a 17 also misses you.
The hits make me kind of like, I will not break.
Yeah, it's another bash on your shield that kind of twerks it and dents it a little bit. And Zen, you're next.
All right. 3d4 plus 3. And after this, I'm just kind of backing away further. So 10 damage to him.
10 damage, okay. 3 small darts spring from your hand, streak across the room, strike this figure in his sternum, which seems to just have no effect on him whatsoever. Next up in the initiative order is Kelly Jean.
Okay.
So
I'm attempting to trip him over.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are you planning on tripping him over? What is your mode for this?
Well, I have rope, so I was gonna tap it this way. He's not looking at me, so I'm hoping that if he's not paying attention, that'll work.
So it's like the rope between you and Tursum, and you're just gonna like sweep it under his feet, sort of thing. Good old okay. You guys are basically going at the same time in this. So why don't you guys, Kelly, since you're the one doing the rope, why don't you make me an attack roll? It's a D10 plus 1 for no, just a flat D20 for you in this situation. 2's not very good. So you, the two of you have the rope between you, and you try and like drag it underneath his feet or something, but it's a confusing battle. There's furniture all around, and Tursum's like, you know, dwarf-sized half-elf, and you kind of get lost, and it gets caught on some table chairs, and there's much yelling and confusion, and like the rope doesn't get deployed between the two of you properly. Tursum, you guys haven't managed to knock him over.
Can I try to run around with the rope in hand and try to, run around in loops around this?
You want to loop him? Okay. Sure. Why don't you give me? Why don't you give me the same roll as Kelly, as Cascadia?
It's better.
Okay. There you go. You're running in circles around him with the rope works. You get the rope wrapped around his legs, and let's give him a check to see if he stumbles. Sure enough, the big feller, it just gets wrapped too tightly around his feet, and he goes to step, tries to catch himself, and just topples to the side with a heavy thud, and you could hear the floorboards cracking underneath his weight.
Do I have enough time to tie it?
No, unfortunately, the Luke loop is your only action that you can do that time.
Okay.
And last but not least, we have Gallum.
Gallum is just last and not least, so I'm the last of combat, so I just get 2 attacks direct.
One attack this round. Yeah.
Every 2 rounds you get.
Got it. So Gallum kind of looks at his shield, He's very sad that the shield is dented. He just bought it. He was so proud of it. But then he realizes something else. He looks at the arm he's hitting, it's made out of metal. He looks at the other arm, his mind is like, that must be made out of metal as well. Suddenly, what must be the medieval interpretations of dollar signs appear in Gollum's eyes, and he starts wailing more on the other right hand that he's been hitting.
All right, make me an attack roll. Natural 20. Oh my god.
See, it's because there's a role play behind this attack that I got a 20. Go on, what happens?
Your axe comes right down on his shoulder and shatters, breaking completely and scattering fragments all over the ground.
It's okay, I take one of my other 4 battle axes. And Bast was questioning it. In character creation, Bast was questioning, why are you buying 5 battle axes?
This is why.
I just said to him, I imagine him, he's having a shirt on and just the battle axe appear out of a shirt.
No, they just put on the back. It's like a 7.5 feet tall Minotaur, and he has like 2 sets of axes, like distributed every 3 feet around his body. So like 3 feet up, like waist. There's a set of ones that are 3 feet up, kind of like almost upwards, kind of back here. And
but you have battle axes like under your armpits? How do you run without like cutting yourself?
Handles up there.
Oh, on your back. Okay.
Yeah. So there's one like that and one's like that.
All right. Okay.
Do I do any damage or just
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me double damage for your crit. Actually, you clear by 10 on that, so roll me triple damage.
Nice. You don't triple modifier at all, right?
No, just the d8. So 3d8 plus whatever.
17 points of damage.
Lovely. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't seem to bother him in the slightest. And we're gonna go to the next round initiative, but my tea just finished boiling, so I'm gonna go get my water and I'll be right back. Think about what you're gonna do next round. Discuss it amongst yourselves.
Well, I'm going to throw gold coins to Desmond for the window. And then I'm going to make a lovely place behind the horse trough.
Gollum is not smart enough to understand that this is doing nothing to him, so Gollum is doing the same.
How do you destroy robots? How did they defeat?
Okay. I don't have it.
Metal.
Heat metal would be awesome right now.
I'm gonna be frank right now. Do we think he can hit somebody in wraith form?
I would say... I don't know. I don't know what kind of metal this is.
Do any of you have any magical weapons?
I have a magical golden dagger that I was thinking of trying to hit him with in wraith form. But at the same time, magic, straight magic.
All right, we're back. We're gonna go into the next round of initiative. So right down the line. Actually, well, let's reverse the order this time. Cascadia, what are you gonna do?
Well, he's being damaged and there's metal exposed, so I figure water or like the beer that was on the table. Plus a robot, maybe it will destroy it in some way. So I'm gonna attempt to pour beer onto the
Good
exposed.
idea. I'm gonna try to help her and open the mouth of this Terminator with my hand.
I mean, there is
the quarterstaff, put the quarterstaff in the mouth, like.
Right. Okay, Zen, your turn. What are you gonna do on your turn?
I'm gonna go wraith form, but I'm just finding the.
Sure. Rinse, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to take one of my pouches filled with 10 gold coins and throw it to Desmond for the window.
Gallon, what are you doing?
So, hearing this plan of my 2 party members, I'm gonna try and help them with this by redirecting my attack to his face. I'm gonna try and swipe at his face, and then basically to allow Maxis. What's your character's name again?
Tursum Adoy.
Yeah, to let Tursum Adoy try and get a quarterstaff inside of his head, inside of his mouth.
So, from Cascadia and Turstum, I need a D10 plus 3. Gallum, you're just making an attack. Rinse, D10 plus 3 for you as well. Zen, you've already rolled your initiative, so you're good.
Are you rolling so good?
Yeah, I'm rolling so good today on initiative. Wow. Just once.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that's all of you. Zen, you are first.
I go wraith form. So that's my whole turn.
Zen goes incorporeal. You can see him, but you can also see through him, and he's like a ghost. Next up in the order is Tursum Adoy.
All right, I'm waiting for Chucky. What's your character's name?
Gallum.
Gallum. I'm waiting for Gallum to for the opportune time to put the quarterstaff in the mouth.
Cascadia, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm grabbing the beer on the table to pour into the robot.
All right.
There is an open wound on his shoulder where I left stuff.
Oh
so
yeah,
maybe
his
we could-
left arm is totally ripped open. Actually, it should be his right arm is totally ripped open. Like the flesh is just hanging off and exposing all these pistons and moving parts, which for you medieval people is kind of bizarre. It's an easy thing. He's lying on the ground. You can. Yeah, go ahead.
Dousing his arm
Totally.
rather than in his mouth. Then,
Yeah.
guys? Okay, I'll do that.
You don't even need to make a roll. He's just lying on the ground. It's very easy to spill beer on a person on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking from experience, I promise.
We can see when Neal wasn't the one drunk what he would do to his friends.
No, I'm a nice person sometimes.
When you don't kill characters.
All right, so you dump beer on this guy's arm, and there's a little bit of hissing, and there's actually a little bit of sparking from his arm, which then kind of starts to jerk violently back and forth a little bit, and then it's Gallum's turn. Gallum?
Gallum is just going to. Somebody in chat was asking if we're fighting a cyborg. Why we're fighting a cyborg? We don't know. We don't know what we've done.
Cybernetic
This guy's-
organism, thank you very much.
Anyway, Gollum likes this idea of making this guy eat an attack ritually, so he's gonna go and try and help Adoy do that.
All right, make me roll to hit. You bring axe number 2 down on the creature's face.
Axe number 2 down on
And
his
you
face.
hit him.
Hit. Damn, yes, that was close.
Roll me some damage.
I roll you some damage on 10. 7.
All right, your axe hits him in the face, cuts off his nose entirely, just leaving like this empty metal socket where the nose should be. The lip comes off as well, revealing metal teeth and like a metal face. Just kind of like this whole section right here is just gone now.
And then now I try to hold him down with my quarterstaff.
Okay, give me an attack roll to hold down cybernetic organism with your quarterstaff. Yeah, it's not so good. I think you get the quarterstaff down and like in his face. Like maybe you even get it between his teeth, but he just like bites the quarterstaff and breaks it.
The luminescent
He just snaps it in half with his teeth.
Who are the magic dealers again? Sorry.
Zen and Tursum are the major spellcasters.
Do either of you have a water or electricity spell? Maybe they'd be better.
No, Rinse is also a spellcaster, by the way. Oh, yes, one spell.
Large water skin, like across my satchel. If you want to grab it, you can. I mean, it's like open there if you're looking for liquids.
Yes.
You hear from behind the bar Desmond say, "Last chance before I start casting fireballs into this place. Get the hell out of the bar!" And we all are
What
going
are
to
the
start.
other people doing?
There's no other people in the bar. You guys were the only ones here. It's time to roll initiative, and let's reverse the order once more time. Gallum, what are you doing first?
So,
Wait, Neal, I didn't get my go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
you were just too high on the initiative order. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Rince?
Well, I take one of my pouches. The tobacco in it is probably too bad to get into a pipe. Take it into another pouch. Take 10 gold into this pouch and look through the window. Sorry about the window, and throw it towards Desmond.
You rearrange the items on your character and toss Desmond some gold, who is not paying attention, does not catch it. It kind of just like sails by and like hits him in the head and falls on the bar.
and as I heard him screaming about fireballs, I'm just going to take cover behind the trough.
Okay. Lizzie, those of you in the bar see Lizzie casually reach across the table, pull out the bag, and just count through the coins. And then, like, look back at you guys with this fight. Like, she's not getting involved. This is just some interesting entertainment. Her husband's getting them out of the bar. She's checked out for the day. What the hell is this shit going on over here? So, initiative.
Neal?
Yes?
Neal, is there a water barrel outside Shenanigans?
There are water barrels in the streets all over the place in case of a fire. They're barrels set up to collect rain and that are frequently filled with water.
So in my initiative, I'm going to bring one of the barrels inside Shenanigans.
Well, there's also the horse straw full of water.
Okay, so that's what you were doing, Tristram. Gallum, what are you doing?
Basically, you described this guy as being on the ground, yes?
Yes, his leg. Oh, he missed his turn last round. He completely forgot to get his turn last round. I'm sorry. No, wait. Yeah, you guys wrapped him up. He was supposed to go last. He had rolled a 12 on his initiative. That's why he. At the very end of that round, he is going to make a reach for Gallum's leg, which is a 20. I can do math. 25 to hit.
So in this, there's a point where I'm like trying to figure out what to do, and then like my shield is a bit raised up from the ground, so there's like an opening. His arm goes like immediately and catches my foot.
Grabs you by the foot, and you can just feel him start to squeeze and like break the things inside of your leg. You take 11 points of damage as he squeezes your ankle and starts to like. You know, like the muscle inside is bruising and ripping, and you can feel your bones start to crack.
Suddenly, Gallum turns kind of white-faced, pale, and he's staggering. He's almost falling.
Right. So now, what on your turn? What are you doing for initiative?
So basically, what I see the only way to do it is his arm around my ankle still.
His hand is wrapped around your foot. Yeah.
Downwards thrust. So you're like chopping wood. Yeah, chopping wood. I'm gonna chop his hand off.
Okay.
He's on the ground, so it'd probably be a lot easier.
Yeah, way easier when he's on the ground than when he's standing up. Rinse, what are you gonna do for your turn? That's a normal initiative for you, Chucky. D10 plus 7.
I'm hiding behind the trough.
All right, Rinse is hiding. Zen, you're incorporeal. What are you gonna do?
I'm ghosting out through one of the walls. Like, somebody starting fireballs, those will hit me if I'm in the ghost form. I'm just ghosting out the wall.
You're gonna leave.
I probably move away. No, I probably move away, further away behind other water barrels.
Okay. Trista Madoy, you're gonna run outside and grab a water barrel and bring it back in. And Cascadia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna assist with the water barrels to don't bomb to.
Gallum there, just like, I'm dying. Just kind of looking around. Everybody's running away.
Everybody.
The quicker that we get him covered in water, the more he'll be dead. So.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree with you, Greg. It's a good plan. It's just Gollum in character. Like, help! I don't want to die here.
It's okay, we got you.
Alright, so who's first? What's happening?
I'm just double checking some things. This seems about right. It's 1 liter of water is 1 kilo, right? Metric people?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Usually barrels are 25 gallons or 50 gallons.
Cool. So we're gonna roll initiative for all of you. Those of you that are running outside to grab barrels are just gonna go last. You'll move first, but you won't get back into the bar until the very end because you gotta run and then come all the way back. So don't bother with the initiative. Zen, you're just moving, so that's D10 plus 3. Rinse, you're moving, so that's D10 plus 3. Gallum, that's a D10 plus 7 for you.
I've already rolled it.
You've already rolled it. Everyone's already rolled everything, and our dear friend Arnie here goes at 5.
Does he finally speak? Does he finally speak?
No, he's got nothing to say. He's just doing his thing. So he goes first. He is currently holding on to Gallum's leg. It seems unfair to give him auto damage. So let's say he's got to make another attack for some reason against you. Maybe you slipped out of his grasp somehow. He shouldn't get auto damage on you. So he makes another reach.
Try and stop it.
Hits you again anyway with a 22.
You hear a scream of death row as Gallum goes down.
As he deals 10 points of damage to you by like squeeze, like he grabs you maybe a little bit up higher. That's what he does. He goes from like grabbing here to like reaching up your thigh and starts digging in his fingers right around like the mid thigh level, and the fingers like reach into the flesh, like cracking the skin and ripping the muscle.
Oh.
Even though I have like 99% system shock, I think that is the 1% that makes Gallum go unconscious, like falls on the ground unconscious. I'm at -7 right now, so I'm looking pretty bad.
Yeah, I think with that like reaching into your thighs, maybe like ripping out a chunk of muscle. It's nasty, and you are badly wounded. So you fall out Next up in the initiative order, everyone else goes at 8s or 9s. So
can I not switch to heal?
I think you had already started running out of the bar at that point. Yeah.
Okay.
So Rince, you're outside. Here we go. Rince, what are you doing?
Hearing the scream, he's going faster behind the water birds on the opposite side of the street.
All right. You flee.
He's probably stumbling even behind the birds, knocking one over.
Sure. Zen?
Ghosting through a wall, Neal, just straight out of there.
All right, you're gone. And then we have Cascadia and Tersa Madoy, who together have fled the tavern, found a water barrel in the alley right next to the tavern, but it weighs like 500 pounds. It weighs 225 kilos.
Can we roll it?
Yeah, you could knock it over and roll it, definitely.
Okay.
So you guys can roll it and roll around the corner, and at this point there's people in the street that are watching like, what the hell what are these screams, these cries, these people jumping through? Oh, it's Shenanigans. They're rolling water, whatever, they're rolling water barrels, who cares? People are going about their day very normally. You know, there's kids in the streets chasing each other, a woman's walking down selling flowers, there's a guy with a wheelbarrow selling potted plants, you know.
Are
life
there
is
any
normal.
guards in eyesight?
No. No one to help you.
Okay. No one to help.
So
Great.
the two of you, Tristram and Cascadia, roll this barrel up to the door. You can see an unconscious Gallum inside with this huge pool of blood starting to spread out around his leg. And the figure on the ground is strength check to see if he can rip apart the bindings. Yeah. Is like flexing his legs and just rips the rope open around them and is starting to slowly stand up. But it's your turn and you're here in the doorway with the barrel. What do you do?
Okay. How close to the doorway is the robot? Like how?
Like 10, 15 feet, maybe?
Yeah, not close enough.
Yeah, he's actually probably closer to like 20 or 30 feet, now that I'm thinking about it.
Far away for me to just smack the barrel open. Although, would it still flood to the floor if I broke the barrel where it is?
So let's take a look at the battle map here. This is the bar. Our dearly beloved friend is the star right here. And then the orange G is Gallum. And then we've got Desmond and Lizzie. And everybody else is outside. So, what are you guys gonna do? It's about 30 feet from you. Gallum's about 32 feet from you.
Between the two of us, can we roll the barrel all the way over to the Terminator?
Can we like kick it and shove it really hard and make it roll?
Yeah, you can totally roll it towards him. How are you gonna open it?
Let's try and not hit Gallum.
All right, so you guys,
we're gonna try to knock him over with the barrel, and so that the barrel is gonna be on him, and then we're gonna crush the barrel afterwards.
Okay, so why don't you both make me attack rolls, and we'll take whoever's attack roll is highest. So both of you roll me a flat d20. He's got AC 10, and he's also on the ground, so you only need an 8 to hit him. Oh my god!
I got 19.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
With the 19, the barrel like rolls up towards him. Fast enough that like when it hits him, it cracks and just like spills water onto the floor. And as this water spills onto the floor, the creature starts to change his movements to be really jittery and you can hear some like popping, and there's a little bit of smoke starting to rise from the back of his jacket. Desmond calls one more time. Get that body out of here! Get out of here, guys! Go! You've caused enough damage. Get!
Us that start attacking. This creature start attacking.
I'm sure you did something to encourage him. Now get!
More blood squirts up
Swear
there.
to God, I'll kill you all if you break my bar.
Okay, I'm gonna roll initiative to heal Gallum.
All right, so you're gonna hear Gallum. Gallum, what are you doing?
I'm.
Oh, you're unconscious.
Bleeding
You're
out.
bleeding. I'm sorry. Rinse. What are you doing?
That's such a high speed.
I think I don't need to roll initiative. I'm just hiding on the opposite side of the street.
Zen?
Casting invisibility.
Cascadia?
Wow, you did. Whoa, Zen rolled bad on initiative. That's rare.
I've been rolling pretty darn high except for once this whole session, so.
Do I need to roll as well?
What are you doing?
I was gonna walk over to try and assist Gallum, if that's
Okay.
possible.
Sure.
Maybe.
The creature, it goes dead last. So, Zen, you turn invisible. Rinse, you do nothing. Gallum, you bleed. And Tursum goes over and heals
Torsum.
Gallum. It's Tursum, right?
Yes, Tursum.
Tursum.
And since the Terminator dude is unarmed, right? He's not wielding any weapons.
Correct. I mean,
Yeah,
his fists are
I can
lethal
drag
weapons,
Gallum
but
without attack of opportunity.
yeah. He's also in the process of short-circuiting. So you can heal Gallum, Cascadia can help Gallum to his feet, and you guys can start making it out of the bar. But as you do, at the end of the round, you see the creature slowly get back up and kind of jitteringly start stalking towards you outside. Starts following you outside the bar. He's slow though. He's much slower than you right now. So next round, you guys are outside. Everyone's outside. This creature's moving pretty awkwardly. Desmond has finally stopped yelling at you. What do you do?
Are there any-
I scream out after. I scream out after Zen and Rinse.
Just so you know, I'm -8 now.
Zen, Rinse, come here.
Tursum healed you. You should be at
Almost
one.
done. Almost
Oh,
killed.
I won? Okay, cool. I thought he just dragged me away.
No. He gave you an Orison, and Cascadia dragged you away.
Ah, got it.
Yeah.
So one.
Orson puts you back to
One.
0 or 1. Yeah.
One. Yeah. All right. So Tursum, what were you yelling? I'm sorry, I forgot already.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry out after Zen and Rinse and tell them to help us. The creature's almost down. We just need to finish it.
Okay. Cascadia, what are you doing?
I was gonna scout the location for what. Is there any rivers or lakes nearby?
There is a river on the far east side of town. There's a little dock district down there.
Okay.
Are there any like horse troughs?
There's
outside?
one right outside of Shenanigans. There's a small stable right there.
I would love to grab it and shove all of it on the creature and then move as far away as I can.
Okay.
The whole thing, like not
Right,
just
you're gonna
the
try
water,
and like tip the horse trough onto him. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cascadia, what were you gonna do?
I guess I will assist with doing that if that's fine. I will. Maybe I can distract him whilst he puts the trough onto him.
Okay.
I say
let's
the only
roll.
thing that seems to distract him is just attacking him.
Yeah,
Just
I can attack to distract him. That's fine.
All right, let's roll initiative, everybody.
Okay.
Rinse is
How
just
much
sitting
for-
behind the barrels. You probably see only the point of his wizard head poking out behind the barrels.
How much for the
It's
trough
plus
thingy?
3,
The
isn't it?
trough is going to be +4. I think it's kind of a big thing to deal with. Cascadia, your attack is +5. Do 10 + 5. Yeah.
I'm master,
Ooh.
I think.
All right. So first is Tursum Adoy. What do you do?
Is there a bucket lying around somewhere?
Yeah, there's a bucket out in the stables.
Right, I'm going to get a water-filled bucket and run over to Terminator dude with it.
All right. So you just like take a bucket, fill it in the horse trough, and dump it on the creature.
Yeah.
Okay. You have successfully splashed him with water. He's already kind of jerking and steaming and sparking, so maybe no difference, maybe some difference. It's hard to tell. There's a lot going on with him right now. But you've successfully soaked him with more water. Zen?
All right, so I'm going to like ghost over here, stick my head through the wall, and just start going, Desmond, I have no idea why this guy attacked us. Never seen him before in my life.
I think you need at least like a crack. I don't think you can like just walk through solid walls with.
Yeah.
Are you
can
saying
through anything, but you need an opening.
Are you saying the walls are perfectly airtight, Neal?
The wizard can pass through small holes or narrow openings, even mere cracks. There are not mere cracks in the wall.
There's a big open
the
door.
walls are less than cracks. They're good walls,
Okay.
man. They're covered in plaster, you know? This isn't some
All right,
shitty
all right.
bar. This is Desmond's bar. Think he'd have cracks in his walls?
Are there no windows
Yeah,
behind the bar?
no, not in the alleyway.
Nah.
That would be a crappy place for
Okay,
windows.
then is there a window up here?
Totally.
All right, I'm just gonna poke my head through and go, Desmond, got no idea why he attacked us. Just like out
Not
of
my
freaking
problem.
nowhere.
Don't destroy my bar. You know the rules.
Hey, I didn't. The light spell will wear off. Don't worry.
He gives a shrug. And I think you notice that he's looking directly at you, like he's making eye contact with you while you're doing this, despite your invisibility
one?
spell. Desmond is.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'm not pretending I'm, tricking Desmond. I'm trying to trick this guy.
Right. But just, as a side note, Desmond can totally see you even though you're invisible.
Well, yeah, I
Of
would
course.
expect so.
Yeah, I mean, he's Desmond. He's broken. Next up in the initiative order.
I'm pretty sure if we cast detect magic, it would just be like blinding to
Probably.
look at him.
Your eyes would explode. It would go blind,
No,
basically.
that's the easier way. That's the easier way of doing Christmas decorations. You just cast detect magic when you enter, and Desmond is just standing in the middle of the room like this.
Next up is Cascadia.
Okay, so I'm attempting to attack to distract the robot. So,
Give me a roll to hit.
okay, what is that?
D20 plus 1.
Prepare your legs, Horizon.
9 is not a hit. It's a
Is it
swipe.
good enough to distract?
It's it's definitely getting his attention. It swipes near him, and the robot shakingly turns his head to face you, and then slowly starts to turn his body with excellent body isolations. If any of you out there watching are dancers, he's great. It's like head, and then the chest swivels, and then the hips swivel, and then the legs swivel. He could be a
He's
salsa
doing the
dancer.
robot.
Yeah.
Hurry up with the trough, please. What is grabbing?
Rinse. What
I didn't
cowardly
roll
action-
initiative.
Okay.
That was a willpower check.
Oh, coming.
Gallum.
With like half of his foot eviscerated, he's just literally trying to drag this thing, but he's like raising it up, and then does a whole like out of the way, looking at you.
All right.
As if I'm lifting a log, like how those really like strength competitions, they lift the log from down. Exactly.
Yeah.
And throw it on.
All right, so this is not as easy as splashing a bucket. I'm actually gonna make you just make me an attack roll if you're attacking someone with a horse trough. One of those phrases you never thought you'd hear yourself
10.
say. 10 is a hit. The water splashes over the creature. The wood goes and cracks him. It rolls off to the side, and the creature stops.
Woo!
I wait in anticipation for a bit, and I start running towards like a different source. I start squirting water from my water skin on him, just in case. Just squirting water on him.
You hear it, God, please, God, this place is a mess. Someone get Glib Glob. You guys, you just ruined. Look at all the broken furniture. The floorboards are broken, and now everything's covered in water, and horse water at that. Oh Jesus! What are you guys doing?
Rinse,
Hold on. I'm just gonna say, Desmond, how much do you think the repairs are going to cost?
I don't know. And dwarves charge an arm and a leg for their work. You know that? Arm and a leg.
You
should
have
just take
big
an arm and a
person
leg
made
from you
out
guys.
of, this is big person made out of metal. You take arm and leg off him, enough money.
It's got a point.
The creature begins to blink
Mm-hmm.
I start
and
squirting
begins to
more
move
water
again.
out.
More water.
He
Is he now
seems to
talking?
have restarted. The creature has still yet to talk.
Yeah.
Um,
Rince was kind of peeking around, wanting to yell something at Desmond. As he sees, just
All
goes
right.
down again.
I run. I do not like. As long as this creature is still moving, so I'm running to get like a new barrel and try and dump it on him.
All right. Let's roll initiative for. Well, that's Gallum's action. Let's go the other way. Cascadia, what's your action gonna be?
Is there anything around that could be flammable at all?
I mean, the entire bar is made out of wood.
I meant to put onto the robot to potentially set him on fire.
There's probably a lot of alcohol inside of the bar.
That's weird.
There is some alcohol inside of the bar, but you'd have to get past Desmond to get to his alcohol supplies.
Too
And
bad
there's-
Droopy is not here with the
there's-
highest percentage alcohol flask.
There's oil in the kitchen as well, but this sinking feeling comes over you that if you set a fire inside of the bar, Desmond's going to kill you.
Yeah.
Wait, but aren't we outside?
No,
said
you guys
that-
are still inside the bar. No, the battle's still. The creature is still inside the bar.
Where
Got
is
it.
the kitchen where Desmond and is it near them?
Yeah, so Desmond and Lizzie are the D and the L on the map. The K is the kitchen. And I guess Borscht is in there somewhere, but he doesn't seem too concerned about what's happening out here. He's working on his soup, muttering something about goat's eyes.
I guess since I don't have any other options, I will just attack the robot. If I attack its head
Okay.
instead.
And Tristan, what's your option?
Tursum.
Tursum. God damn it! I'll get it one day. I promise. Tursum, what is your action?
I'm going actually to search the creature and look for any exposed thing that I can open, like any panels or so, and I'm going to rip any kind of mechanical instrument that's inside of it.
How appropriate for you. Okay, Zen.
Is the
Neal.
robot fully dead yet? Because
Neal.
it said it moved.
No, it started to move again. It did seem to stop for a little while,
I
but
want to
it
make
has
sure it didn't come back.
it has rebooted. Zen.
You will get his name right or kill him trying.
Yes. Do you have an action this round,
Yep.
Mr. Invisible Hiding Wizard?
No, not really. All
Okay.
I've got is like a fireball. Magic missile isn't working, and I don't think either web or fireball are going to go over well. So
Yeah. So, Rince, what are you gonna do?
I already did my willpower check, failed it, so I'm not going to do anything else.
All
Maybe
right.
try to get my pipe working with the wet tobacco.
And Gallum, you said you were running for more water? If I remember?
Yeah, I mean, Gollum's understanding of this situation is that he broke a battle axe on him for more damage than he's ever seen himself do. Still, the creature just touched him and almost killed him. So this is not a creature that Gollum fights. This is
Alright.
a creature Gollum seemingly drenches in water.
There's a creature gonna cook.
So, initiative, D10 plus 5 for Cascadia. Tursum, I want you to make me a perception check on D10 plus 3 to see if you can find something on him that looks vulnerable. Zen, you're
Okay.
chilling. Rince, you're chilling. Gallum, D10 plus 5.
I got a 5.
Aw.
Oh,
I think we're just missing Gallum's initiative and then we'll be good to go.
oh, nice.
Sorry?
D10 plus 5 for initiative to go grab more water. Yeah,
That-
you've depleted
that was
the
a bit of a
immediate
lag
water
there.
supplies.
Oh, nice rolls.
Okay, Tursum Adoy, give me a perception check as you scan this creature. Many parts of him are showing as metal, but not a ton.
Okay.
Most of his body is still flesh and clothing.
23.
No, 23 is not going to cut it. You can only see the metallic parts that are already visible, and there doesn't appear to be any vulnerabilities or weak spots. There doesn't appear to be anything you can rip off. It's just like long, shiny silver beams of metal throughout them.
What about the eye sockets?
They just look like normal human eyes right now.
Okay. Can I press the eyeballs?
You are too short to reach his eyeballs. Let's be honest here. You're
okay.
you're dwarf
Wait,
height,
isn't
and
he
he's
on the floor?
no, he got back up. He hasn't been on the floor in a while.
I say to the others, put down creature, you must. Squeeze the eyeballs, I do.
But wait, he just like went down and blinked, and then like started blinking, getting back up.
Oh yeah, he
No,
went
no,
down.
he didn't go
like,
down. He
kind of
stopped.
unconscious, right?
The water was splashed on him while he was
Oh.
standing, and he just like stopped in place, and then continued moving.
Is
from
he still
standing.
is he still jittery?
Yes, his movement is still jerky. Next up is Kelly.
I was
Skating.
gonna attempt attacking. I can aim for like the eyes since they're interested to see.
There's gonna be, if you're gonna aim for the eyes, that's gonna be a called shot. It's a more difficult attack, and it's gonna incur some penalties. You can totally do it if you want, but it will be at like a -8 to hit, because the eyes
Okay.
are pretty small areas.
I'll give it a try.
All right, D20 -8.
I only need to roll something like an 18 or 19.
Yeah, 18 and above.
You never know.
So it's minus 7 for you
chance.
if you have a plus.
Oh yeah,
one.
because you got the +1, so.
Ooh. 11.
Ooh.
Oh, I got lucky.
Yeah. Do you want to describe how you hit the creature's eyes? Is
I
it
was
like
gonna stab with my sword into the eyes just to see like what's going on in his head. So
Absolutely. You give a nice solid stab in one of the eyes, and you take 4 points of electrical damage as a shock runs through your sword into your arm, and he kind of spasms on you. You can rip your sword out, and you can see that where this thing's eye was is now like a puddle of like weird fluids running down its face, and some like weird sparking machinery on the inside. But you have destroyed one of its eyes.
great.
And swords don't have a metal handle. The handle is often made out of wood.
It's often, yeah, but there are many options where your hand could slide down it. You could actually be touching the pommel by accident or the handguard by accident. There's a lot of ways that you could be interacting with the metal on the blade.
Especially if you stab, you're probably touching the
Yeah,
guard.
you need, your hands will slide forward as on a solid blow when you hit like a Terminator with a sword. There's not a lot of give there. Gallum, you're next.
So, not understanding the rules of electricity much, even though he uses an axe, he understands that's not a good idea. That might happen to me. So he decides not to attack and, like as I said, runs for a barrel and tries to dump it on this creature because that was the only thing that
All right.
stopped it.
You
or maybe even
Go
if
down to the
I
next
find-
alleyway and you find another 225-liter barrel of water. I think that's like 50 gallons.
So I'm gonna actually not try and dump it on him, but I'm gonna get it close to him and see if I can suplex him inside. Because he's so slow right now, I might be able to do that.
Wait, so you want to suplex the creature or the barrel?
The creature. So basically, open the barrel, put it next to the creature, put the creature inside.
Okay, so it'll take you a little while to roll the barrel back to Shenanigans because you guys have already depleted the nearby water sources. So you have to go down to the next alleyway over. And you can tip the barrel and roll it like you saw the other people doing, and you roll it all the way back to Shenanigans. Or as you're rolling it back to Shenanigans, there's an old man in the street who, of course, doesn't know what's going on. There's just the usual commotion coming from Shenanigans. So it's like nice and peaceful outside, and the old man sees you like tipping this rain barrel over, which they use to put out fires in case of emergencies. And he goes to like block your path with his little walking stick and goes, "Sonny! I don't care if you're 10 feet tall. You can't be taking our emergency fire supplies. What are you doing?"
So he either falls on the ground and like part of it is crushed by the barrel, or he stands in front of a minotaur moving and The Minotaur will still move. I'm not stopping. But
You
as
run
I'm
the old
walking,
man over
whatever
with the barrel.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like. This is like I'm barely standing. I'm just gonna take monster inside,
Okay.
and then I just go.
You know what? Roll me d6 for damage because the old man
Yeah.
does go to block your path. And you hit the old man with the barrel. You can hear the crunching of bones as he flattens and the barrel rolls over him. If you've seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it's very much like the steamroller over the judge.
I kind of look down.
There are cries in the streets of "Oh my God!" no!" as the old man dies when you run him over with this 500-pound barrel of water.
Yeah, no, I have no idea this has happened. I do not understand. Like, he does not understand this right now. He continues going. He's trying to like focus on something with one of his feet just bleeding out.
Do we see that?
Nope, nobody sees this.
Okay.
But there
I just
are
rushed for the
cries in the streets and shrieks. I think maybe Rince sees it actually. Rince, you're pretty far backed out. And maybe Zed, you guys are in the streets.
Rince is like kind of putting on putting tobacco into his pipe, trying to light it, and he sees that and just drops the pipe. And he sees that goes whiter than he already was. It's like, oh my.
Monsters, all of you.
I wanted to make a willpower check for him again, but no.
Whoa, how are we automatically all monsters?
Guilty by association.
I mean, Winter is just some wizard from the academy hiding from the commotion.
All right, so Gallum, you run over the old man. You bring the barrel around to the front of the bar. You can prop it back up and lift off the top, but you can't also make a suplex action in the same
I
round.
have a secondary attack, and is that at the end of the round?
No, that's only with the weapon that you're using. That's only with your battle axe. It doesn't extend to non-battle axe actions.
I'm just gonna point to it if there's somebody that can help me. I'm like, help!
Sure.
A creature.
The barrel is probably filled, like the sides are like bloody.
Yes. There's definitely blood on one side of the barrel.
Some brain.
The creature. You know what? Cascadia is the one in the bar. The creature takes a swing at Cascadia with an 18 to hit and crunches you with 9 points of damage with just a solid punch to your chest.
Still alive, Acadia?
Yeah, I'm still alive, but I've been winded pretty bad, and I'm like on my knee on the floor.
Did you take 4 damage earlier? Aren't you unconscious now?
Did I take 4 damage?
From the shock?
Oh, from the electricity?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I would be unconscious then.
Yeah, so this creature just smashes Cascadia in the chest, and she topples backwards, like flying across the bar and lying right next to the doorway, unconscious. And then the creature begins to stalk out the bar, takes a perception check to see if it can find Rince, which it easily can, and makes eye contact with Rince. And we're going to take our second break. When we come back from break, hopefully the players will have
sitting behind barrels.
I just want to say one thing. I'm imagining Neal planning this. What if I put a random creature they can't kill against them? I never tell them why it's there.
Well, maybe during the break or after the break, the players will come up with some sort of plan, because after an hour of battling this thing, it seems to have made very little progress, and now half the party's been knocked unconscious.
Wait, Neal. I'm sitting behind some barrels. It does not spot.
Yes,
the
it
little
does.
green guy?
It spots you. It sees you.
Not the little green
Wait,
guy?
he had one of his eyes destroyed. Didn't
Yes,
that,
you
like,
do.
affect it?
Yes, you have destroyed one of his eyes, and yet
He's still moving, sitting there.
somehow the Terminator-inspired monster still finds Rince behind the barrels.
Maybe it
Somehow.
has some kind of vision that goes through objects.
Maybe we'll see on the other side of our break. Bye-bye, everyone.